There's definitely no better gift than this for our special date. Why, everything here is absolutely wonderful. Ah! Oh, that fucking painting. Well, except for this ugly painting in the study, it looks like a bad fake of an Edvard Munch. Edvard Munch painting?
Here's the deal. I'm willing to pay 10% higher than your listing price. If anyone tries to outbid us, just add another 5%.
Frickin' hell.
I doubt anyone can, of course. Or, you know what? Just add 15% to the listing price, and we can sign all the paperwork now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's ridiculous.
I guess, if that's what you want. That won't be any trouble. I don't have all the papers now. Didn't think this would be a quick sell. I'll have copies sent to you so you can look over them. And if you'd still like to finish the rest of the tour with Isabella's group, you're more than welcome to.
I'm guessing it's a fan of your game then, Sarah.
No, I think we're good here. We'd appreciate a private tour of the place a lot more, I think.
All right. Should I let Marianne in, then?
Marianne? Oh, right. She's been waiting outside the stay this whole time, hasn't she? I'll need to have a little chat with her to move this little mansion
Please
forward.
do.
There's a look of apprehension when the other woman enters the study. Yet, like a professional, I see the moment when she steels herself and masks her worry.
We have this
Admirable.
project then?
Of course. Will you be needing anything from us?
Having the floor plans would be a great start, just so that I can look at them beforehand.
It's an interesting one to watch to see what choices people have done in the end. Yeah, that's a good point. I've done a couple. Yeah, I eat other things too. And then, just for the fun of it, I got myself killed. Yeah, be brave and look up, and then do the QT and everything. We all check with our supervisor. There's some more positive things to say. Can't remember what these were actually. Mostly butterfly though. Oh, don't show the letter, but they got the letter anyway. Change the subject, didn't work. Stay for the movie. Originally, when I was playing this, I chose the other bit, which was meet with the priest for the exorcism. But instead, I went with the meet the professor, which changed things quite a bit. Because instead, it became a little romantic bit with the Ash, or as she likes to call him, the Ash Hole. And then, of course, again, we did the fun death scene there. Story updates changes and having from previous choices. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. And I've cleared the data, so when I started the game again, I thought I could just start the game again. I thought I was going to do the same choices, but I didn't. Never mind. Great start.
And if you could tell me when you're available for a meeting so that I can include it in my calendar?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's just like have you ever played the game? What is it? 9 Doors, 9 Hours, and 9 People. The Nonary games. That was it. Have you ever played the Nonary games series? Because they have lots of fun branching options. Of course, it came on the DS first, but they've come onto the it's come on the PC since, and it's definitely well worth a look into. Especially as it's got some very interesting branching stories. Virtue's Last Reward, but not 909 yet. Oh, right, okay. I think there what one was it? I think it was Virtue's Last Reward, another one, and then it's 909, wasn't it? I think 909 was the last one. No, Zero Escape was the last one. The other two are the prequels. Yeah, the other two are the first, the Nonary games, and then it comes to Zero Escape. Yeah, Zero Escape Time Dilemma, that's it. Realise point my veto is on the Oh, that's not good. I don't know if that's any good for the Vita, to be honest. I mean, I'm sure some people could make snotty jokes about, well, maybe it'll fix the Vita, but as far as I know, there's no problem with the Vita itself. It's just the price and the fact that Sony didn't really support it the way they should have. But I am glad those games have made it onto the PC. Because those are bloody damn good games. Then again, I also quite like the Danganronpa series as well. Although it doesn't have the Banshee series to it.
Oh, is a meeting really all that necessary, Marianne? I guess we can send Johans to help you out. You two can start by getting rid of this ugly painting.
A hush falls upon the room at my request.
What painting?
And lo and behold, the painting is gone. In its place, a mirror stands, which leaves me to look at my own confused expression.
Odd. Well, no matter. Back to the topic at hand. Marianne, dear, we are simply far too busy to meet up.
Something is you with the joysticks. They drift, but nowhere near as fast as Switch controllers. Ah, okay. Huh. The only time I ever played a Vita was when they had it. They had, like, at HMV, they had one chained up, obviously, so no one could steal it. Not like I was going to steal it. But, you know, the idea was that you could try it and see what it was like before buying it. I didn't buy it because I didn't have the money, to be honest. But there's a lot of fun little games that have come on that. But it's just a shame that because the Vita didn't get much support, it just kind of fell apart. I would like to get a Switch sometime, though. I think I might avoid that Pokemon Sword and Shield, though, like the plague, since they took away Bulbasaur. And it was later revealed there was no point in doing so, never mind. Let's see, or perhaps maybe I should,
But I guess we can free up a day to meet with you.
Yay. I read proprietary memory, Vita memory cards, expensive as yeah, that makes sense. If they're expensive as fuck, then yeah, it would bloody cause quite a bit of an issue. God, it reminds me of the problem I had with the PS2.
I don't really need another Maudlin Monday reading about Maury anyway. The book club can function without me for one day.
That's correct. Yeah, because the one problem I found with the PS2 game, like memory cards, was that only PS2 games you could deal with the save slots, but then later on it was just a headache. It was like, really, do we? It was like, you know, you couldn't save as much data on them. And considering some games were quite clever in that they could actually access data off previous games. Or off other games, like War of the Monsters, if you have a completed, I think it's, if you have a completed file of Twisted Metal, you can actually play as that giant clown robot thing as a monster. And in, what was it called? Dot Hack, in the Dot Hack series, after you finish Volume 1, you leave a data flag so that you can continue with all your gear and stuff into the next part, and then the next part, and then the next part. Jesus, $80, really? Fuck off. That's about the price of a bloody game. Yeah, the 4-part one's the one I'm on about. I never played the other ones, so I can't comment on them. In fact, I think I've still got... Oh, shit. Yeah. That shows you how long they've been left down there. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway, there we go. Infection. Mutation. Outbreak. And then quarantine. Yeah, I've got all 4. Legendary Manor. I need to play Legendary Manor sometime. I've still not gotten around to playing that. If you had something game wise, you get like a chocobo in the. Oh really? That's awesome. You still have yours. You're sitting on a gold mine. Sadly, mine got left in the state when I moved to the team. They go for over $100. Holy shit! I am sitting on a gold mine then. Problem is, I've not completed them, and I want to complete them at some point. I'd be tempted to do it on the PS3, but the bloody PS3 doesn't play PS2 games. Well, the newer ones don't. But if the PS5, from what rumor I heard, saying it was completely backwards compatible, which I don't entirely believe, because the problem with PS3 was that you needed different lasers for PS2 games, and even then they weren't always working fine. So it's so I'm kind of suspicious there about that. But if it does, then I'll see about buying a capture card and playing through all 4. Disc 4, the Illuminati DVD, has a hidden gag movie called Doc Hack the Gift. No, I didn't know that. But then again, I never got to part 4. I'll put my hands up and admit that. I completed part 1, part 2, and I think I was on part 3. But I don't think I got to part 4. It's a while back, yeah. It's a while ago. I'm even talking. Let's see, about 32 now. So we're talking 14 years, roughly. Around somewhere between. We're talking about somewhere between 17 to 14 years ago, because I started buying the games when they first came out here in the UK. And raised with the characters from Dot Hack Sign, the games in it. It's all a stand. Oh, right, yeah. Well, I remember Dot Hack Sign. Is that Dot Hack Sign? Is that the long DVD series? Which I kind of liked, but at the same time, it was very slow. Really slow. It really was.
What time shall we be seeing each other? How does lunch sound?
The first of the 3 to 4 TV series. Yeah, that's it then. Yeah, as I said, it was very slow going. That was. It did pick up, and I personally liked the interaction stuff, but yeah, it was pretty slow going. Besides, my house is a higher priority over book club. Why, we can hold the next meeting in this place. Surely the beauty and grandeur of it all inspire spirited and lively debates about whether modern-day writers could match up to the classics. I might as well clear up the rest of my week to handle whatever affairs buying this mansion requires of me. Any social activity can be put off until the Amargant, or rather, the Right Mansion's great debut. I'll have my fill of great parties and gatherings, especially when I organise them myself.
That sounds good. Although, with a project of this scope, we might need most of the day to tackle your concerns. A more thorough inspection of the place is also preferable.
Breakfast then. It's a date.
It's really not.
Why are you embarrassed about that, Marianne? Is there something that your Irish parents would not be proud of?
All right. Monday. 10 o'clock sharp. We'll see you then.
Actually, Marianne suggested that we meet at 9, but who was even awake at that unholy hour? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure nobody gets up at 9 in the morning. You pompous little... I was lucky enough to wake up this morning before Luke went all the way to Cardiff.